What's going on, everyone? Gonna make a quick post here to the Book of Faces, and we'll get this thing rolling. Seems like they change how to do this every time I get on here. Create, there we go. Live on the tube. All right, that'll work. Live on the tube. Next, publish. What is up? What's going on, everyone? Good to see all you beautiful people in here. A little pink lemonade. All right, let's see who's in the house. Oh, cool. Looks like old Mr. John here. He was a new member. Says at 3:33. Man, I appreciate that, John. What's going on, Scott? Carol, what's up? Man, we already got 40 people on here in 1 minute. You guys are fantastic. Just doing a quick roll call here. Anyone just tuning in, there is never any topics to these live streams. We just catch up for an hour on a Tuesday evening, get to know each other. It's a lot of fun, and you guys really seem to enjoy that. So, like I said, really never a topic for these. Carol says, darn it, but Woo TJ on the board for 23. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Bass with Big Malone, what's up, buddy? Southeast Georgia kayak bass fishing. What's up, everyone coming from work? Very cool, man. Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, David? Douglas, what's up, buddy? Let's see, add White 804. What's going on, buddy? Little Tommy, the dad bod angler. What's up? Joseph, my dude. What's going on, man? Matt's fishing. What's going on, Doug? Good to see you, buddy. What's going on, Frank? My dude, Fat Boy. Been a while, man. Good to see you, buddy. How are things? Daniel, what's going on, buddy? Just keep casting. What's up, man? Torgy, saying your name right? Your name right? What's up, man? What's going on, Michael? Ray, my dude. Been a while for you too, man. Good to see you, buddy. Hope all's well. What's going on, Jerry? Mr. John, what's going on, buddy? I seen that you became a member earlier, man. I do appreciate that. Bendito, what's up? What's going on, Michael? By the time you caught up to Big Shirt, well, he caught, his was over 4 pounds. I didn't even weigh that one. I guess I can tell you real fast. There was a little, I was out there at the ponds. There was a little, I guess what's called a little confrontation out there with somebody. So I was kind of aggravated after that. And I was just flinging a jerkbait around. And I really wasn't even paying attention, to be honest with you. And came right along a grass line on that back pond. And she hit, like I said, it was about a 2.5 probably. But here I get it in, and I wasn't even recording. Like I said, I was kind of aggravated about something that happened earlier, and wasn't even recording. So I might do like a little short or something of that. But as far as a video of my first bass, I don't even have one, just because I wasn't even recording. All I got is the release on it. But at least I got on the board. It was definitely the water. I didn't check the temps, but you could just tell by feeling the fish, feeling the water. It was definitely colder a couple of days ago than when Mike caught his bass the week before. We got a ton of rain. I'm sure you guys did too, but we got a ton of rain, which really must have cooled off the ponds. But anyways, we're both on the board. So next week, boat's coming out. I actually think next week is spring break. So old Big Sharksy's coming with me. Top Water West, what's up, buddy? And guys, let me know if you guys are on the board. If you are fishing, if you're froze, what you tried and all that. Kind of let me know where you're at. What's going on, Cody? DL Redneck 51. What's up, buddy? Jeff, what's up, buddy? It has been a while, man. Good to see you. Man, it's been a while since I've watched. Appreciate you tuning in, though, man. Jason, let's do this. David, my dude, what's going on? Kevin, I think it's cool too. I see a lot of you guys talking amongst yourselves in the comments. That's awesome. And like I said, I think I usually say it a lot, but if somebody asks a question, let's all kind of give an answer. Just because like I'm no expert really on anything, so I'm sure you guys have great suggestions as well. So if somebody asks a question, feel free to answer that in the comments, and I'll put your answer up on the screen as well. What's going on, Blake? What's up, sir? Love your videos. I appreciate it, man. Iceman fishing, no work tomorrow, so I finally get to watch a live. That's awesome, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, Grandpa Woody? And the one just tuning in, we already got like 90 people on here. Stay on to the end of the stream, and I'll do a little giveaway live for you guys. I got some we got some shimmer shads over here. Shimmer shad 2.0, a couple different sizes. Shimmer swimmer. I got some exo swim baits here. We got a boot tail from Castaic. I even got some line for you guys as well. I was cleaning out my line box. All this is brand new. Didn't use it, so I'm going to give it to you guys. We got some flipping Seagar, some of their finesse line, some mono, and some braid. So pretty good value here. I'm sure it's probably, I don't know, 75 bucks, if not more. But one of you guys will win that at the end of the stream. But yeah, I want to read some comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys are catching them, what is going on? Just Keep Casting says, I haven't been fishing in almost 3 months, losing my mind. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Dude, I was right there with you. I think it was like mid-October. I don't think I went in November. I think it was mid-October was the last time I wet a line. And I've only been out twice so far. But I probably could. I totally could fish during the wintertime. But my schedule with what I do for work gets pretty hectic. It's pretty busy. I never know when I'm going to be off. So I kind of stop fishing usually from like November to now. So things are starting to pick back up. So, but we had a pretty mild winter, I'd say too. I mean, it got pretty cold, but I never had a shovel. It really wasn't all that bad. I don't think we would have had any safe ice if I wanted to ice fish. I think it would have been pretty dangerous because I don't think the ice really stuck around really, but a couple days. Hook Life, what's up, buddy? What's up, Jim? Hope you and the fam are good. Can't complain, man. Good to see you, buddy. Nigel, what's up? Wife is at the conference in Dallas, so I can watch tonight's live in peace and quiet. There you go, man. I won't tell you said that. Joseph has not gone yet. Michael's still got ice water around my area. What's going on, Josh? What's up, man? It's been a while since I watched, man. I appreciate you tuning in. All is well. Hopefully, all's good with you. I'm trying to get down here early as I can. I work on Tuesdays. Literally, I usually walk in the door and come right down here because I know a lot of you guys do like to join live, but I know it's a bit later. So, Bassin227, what's up, buddy? Been a while. Hope all's well. Just Keep Casting here says walleye are snapping on the Fox River in Green Bay, but I just can't get away anytime soon. That does suck, man. But you know what? The season's just starting, so we definitely got some time. W Track 71. Good evening, my friend. Hope all is well. I tried for a few hours here in Virginia, but no luck in the river. But you were probably throwing topwater frogs. If I know you, that's what you were throwing, though. Mad Al says, I like the vid of easy steps. Maybe next year till I can get some, but man, makes it so much better to get in the boat. It really does. And you know, I've only had those on my boat for a couple years. I didn't have one or a set of those on my tracker. And I didn't really think I needed them, but now that I've had them on my boat, it's like I can't own another boat or another trailer without them. I mean, it really is convenient to get in and out of the boat. Yeah, I love them. South Jersey Fisherman 028. What's up, buddy? Oh, what's Daniel say here? Daniel says, I got on the board and broke my PB January 6th. On a Vision 110, I was only one crazy enough to be out on the lake. Yeah, I believe that, dude. But hey, broke your PB. That's awesome, buddy. What is your PB? Yeah, that fish that I caught the other day. I was on the Berkeley Stunner, little jerkbait. Thank you, Doug. Stick around, man. Hopefully you win it. Snaptime loves the shimmer swimmers. I should be able to fit all that in one of the bags. If I can fit more in there, I'll shove something else in there, but I'm probably pushing it with that. I may not be able to fit any more in there. Well, Doug says, been too busy to get out. Hope to get out and wet the line soon. Yeah, I normally don't even take my boat out. You guys know that. I don't take my boat out for normally probably mid-April. And because I like to stay at the ponds for a couple months, but I'm trying to switch it up this year. So boat's hopefully coming out next week. Now that we're on the board, get to the lakes and or the bigger lakes and have some fun on the boat. Iceman caught one on the Money Badger. I don't have any of those yet. I got to pick some of those up. Fat boy, I did, man. We did not have to shovel. Did not have to shovel. We lucked out. I'd imagine you had to shovel quite a few times. So, you still hitting the gym, man? How's that going? Just keep casting. Wow, that's worse than me. I'll stop complaining. Oh, December 15th till now. Yeah, that ain't too bad. See, Adam White 804. Not on the board yet. The river is still too blown out. Currently ripping about 4 foot higher than average and looks like chocolate milk. I hear that, man, but hasn't stopped me from trying. There you go. You just never know when you're going to get bit, dude. Josh says the big ones will be biting soon. On Kentucky Lake, Cumberland is close to being real good. That's cool. That's cool. Hook Life says his first bass of the year was 17-inch river smallmouth in January after the big thaw. Then all hell broke loose with frozen pipes. Oh, man. That's not good. Well, Frank says his season is still closed, but a couple little smallies didn't read. Yeah, didn't read the rules there. They bit my fly when I was on a rock bass mission today. Yeah, can't complain about that, man. Alabama's worst angler. What's up, buddy? Been a while. Good to see you. Side hustle grind. Seen a lot of new faces in here. That's pretty cool. 570 Bassin. What's up, buddy? I believe that was the last stream's winner. Let's see, Robert, what you got, Robert? Haven't been fishing for about a month. Weather cold and rainy in days I can go. It's been raining. I hear that, man. I hear that. Kind of sucks, when we have all the rain or snow, whatever the case may be. Since I wash trucks for a living, I work outside. I always have to have the nicer days for work. So my days are off are always the crap days, where I don't want to leave the house. So I'm kind of in the same boat. I figured you tried the frog, a little top water. I was thinking the same thing though when we were there the other day. I was like, man, I'd love to toss a buzzbait right now. I love a buzzbait. That's probably my favorite top water. I love a buzzbait. Southeast Georgia kayak bass fishing. 85.25 inches in my February kayak tournament and came in third. Longest fish was 1850. No kidding, dude. That's pretty awesome. What's going on, Warren County? What's up, buddy? Mr. Senior, I can't wait to go fishing here in southern Illinois. I hear you, man. I'm in Illinois as well. Let's see here. Alabama's worst angler caught 4 in 20 minutes on the old ribbit frog today. No kidding. You must be a little further down south. Alabama. What's going on, Heavy? That Zell Dangerous swim bait, that Bass Mafia one, that did look pretty cool. Oh, here we go. That was Daniel that had the PB. His new PB is 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Dude, that is a tub, man. Congrats on that one. Oh, they got the stun is at Walmart. That's cool. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I only used it the one time, but I mean it performed well out of the box. Robert says here, lakes have been filling up and then lowering because of the snowpack in Sierras. One lake went up over 50 feet. No kidding. Wow. I just can't imagine that. The lake went up over 50 feet. I mean, some of these lakes I fish are only like 25 feet deep total. I can't imagine. I still get a kick out of old Bass Geek. I'll never forget that. That video that he had tossing top water, calling fish up from like, was it like 80, 90 feet? I mean, that just blows my mind. Maybe it was like 60 feet. Either way, it was crazy. Old Kyle says, "What's up, TJ? This Illinois weather teased us Monday." No kidding, dude. It really did. It really did. And I thought I would have done much better on catching that one fish when I was with my son. But we just got all that rain over what, an inch or two of rain, and it really cooled things off. Alabama's worst angler fished a tournament on the river off you followed during the classic this past Saturday. We had one between us for 3 pounds. Yeah, it is a rough day. Jason, I don't have much experience with the Chapo. I really, to be honest with you, I don't have any. You guys would have seen an order I made. I don't know when it was. I think I did an unboxing of that a couple months ago, and I had those in that order, but haven't used them yet. So obviously, it's not top order time yet. But like I said, I mainly use the Whopper Plopper. But like I said, I do have that one to try out. We could do a comparison video down the road for sure. The only other plopper style bait that I used was the Guga one, and to be honest with you, I kind of liked it. I don't really have any complaints with it. Any of you guys use the Chapo? What are your thoughts on that? And you can believe it, as much as I like to fish the underspin in the spring, man, I couldn't buy a bite on that dang thing. Matt's Fishing Mission. I'm in Illinois. I'm about 20 minutes from St. Louis. Heavy, is there a major difference between a mod fast and a fast rod? Yeah, I mean, a mod fast is definitely softer. You want that more that moderate to mod fast with treble hook baits. A faster action rod is a good. I mean, it can be a moving bait rod, like for spinner baits or buzz baits, things like that. Even like a chatter bait. But for the most part, a moderate or a mod fast, you want an action like that, that softer action for treble hook type baits. But your faster action, it's more of a, like I said, a soft plastic, a jig rod, or like a single hook moving baits. But that moderate, you more want for cranking. Now, depending on the rod, like there are some, like I have a 7.3 heavy mod fast. And of course, you can totally use that for crankbaits and chatterbaits, but you can also use that for, jigs and things like that as well. It's just got a lot of backbone. It's not like, put it this way, normally with a cranking rod, it's a much softer rod in general, more parabolic. But you have some rods that are like a heavy power or medium heavy power with a mod action. So really only the tip is soft. It's not soft through the entire rod like a cranking rod, if that makes sense to you. But typically when you see a mod fast rod, that's typically for treble hooks. But yeah, there is a pretty big difference between a fast action and a mod fast. The mod is definitely a softer rod. But like I said, if it's a true cranking rod, the whole rod's going to be kind of soft. And if not, it's just going to be in the tip there. Like one of my favorite rods from Akuma, it's a 7 foot. It's a jig worm rod. It's a heavy mod fast. So like I said, it's got a lot of backbone and just the tip is pretty soft. And like I said, I love it for working the bottom, but I also like it for, frogs and swim jigs and things like that too. I've even used that rod for chatterbaits as well. Says I'd be happy with the dink, but they aren't hitting in my stretch yet. Hopefully it will clear up soon, but this weather is not helping. Rain has been terrible and not helping at all. That's usually the case here too. It's like as soon as the cold's gone, then the rain doesn't stop. Next thing you know, they're already spawned out. It's like it goes by so fast. Anyone use a Tatula Elite swim bait rod? I have not. I'm telling you, I'll get to a frog bite before winter is over. I hope you do, man. Hope you do. One like that I used to fish, I never got to do it, or I never caught one. But the power plant's now shut down. But I used to hear about guys going in the hot water arm during wintertime and toss the top water, catching fish. So I always wanted to do that, never got around to doing that and catching them on top water. But it would be pretty cool to be fishing top water in the wintertime. Hook Life says, tomorrow I will be in Florida for a week trying to catch snook and jacks off the beach. That's cool, buddy. I wouldn't mind catching some snook. Doug says, I get my kayak out around late April, early May, normally my first vacation of the year. There you go. Weather's nice. Good deal, man. Man, that last braid was the Kazan, I believe it is. I don't think they make it anymore. That was my first braid, and man, I love it. Now I can't find it. Now that was Smackdown. The Smackdown there. But I know what you're talking about though. What happened with the tracker? My bass tracker? I sold that probably 3 years ago. Yeah, it's been gone for a while. I'm running a Crestliner XF 189, and I got a walk around video if you guys want to check that boat out. Super wide deck, huge casting platform. I mean, I absolutely love the boat. Super stable boat. That's really what sold me on that boat versus any other one that I looked at. It was just how wide and stable the boat was. Bad News Cruise. What are your favorite Picasso bladed jigs? Got a ton for Tech Warehouse the other week that had a bunch of colors on sale for $448. I didn't like the carbon ones, but the Spro is my new favorite bladed jig. SB carbon ones, but the SB is my new favorite bladed jig. Should I know what that is? SB Shock Blade. Oh, I guess probably Shock Blade. Oh, Shock Blade Pro. There we go. I got it. Probably my favorite would probably be the Pro's good. It runs a little tighter. I like probably just the original Shock Blade the most. I don't have a lot of experience with their newer ones. I haven't used them a ton yet, but just my experience with the ones that I've used, the original Shock Blade, at least for me, it's a bit wider. It's a bit harder than the other ones. Like I said, the other ones are pretty tight. If I had to pick just one right now from Picasso, it would be the original Shock Blade. I'm not sure if they even make it. If I had to pick one color as well, what do they used to call that? Purple Phantom. Shock Blade, Purple Phantom would be my go-to. The Inception Sport Z, my new favorite reel I own, above the LFS. It launched everything I try. It is a solid reel, especially for the price that you got it for. Michael, I have not done any cranking yet so far, dude, but they will be one of the first baits I toss when I'm on the boat, hopefully next week, hitting the rock. What's going on, Mike? Bendito's prep and tackle. I'm doing a lot of that myself. I spooled up a couple more reels today. Finally put the Tatula 80. I got that on one of my 6-9 all-purpose rods. That's going to be my go-to underspin combo there. I need a review too. I was using that the other day. pitching a jig around the Corrado 70. I need to review that one too. I used it a bit last year. Obviously, I was using it just the other day. That's one heck of a reel. I love that reel. That's another one of those reels. It's kind of like, it's not a DC, obviously, but it's another one of those reels. Just having that shallower spool, man, it really is hard to backlash that reel. And I was running a 17-pound test on it. Do the Exo Swims come in chartreuse? They do. Do I have any of those here? I know for sure the 4.75 does, but I don't believe every color comes in all the sizes. But I know for sure the bigger one does, just because I have that one. I'm not sure on the 3.25 and the 4-inch though. What's going on, Blue Dog? Brown Bait, what's up, man? Brian's watching at work. Pick you up in my truck on the way home. I appreciate it, buddy. Don't work too hard, man. Alabama's worst angler hosted my first tournament on my lake. Anyone have any tips? I'm sure the old timers are gonna have gripes, but that's a given. Like a little club tournament, something like that. What you doing? That'd be fun. I did one of those. Like it wasn't a club tournament; it was a kind of online deal. That was fun. We ought to do that again. That was through Connect Scale. That was fun though. Well, Mike says Walmart got a bunch of new stuff finally. They got a bunch of stuff on clearance. Oh, that's cool. Are you in Illinois too? That's cool. What's going on, Leanne? Good to see you. Isamo, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you tuning in. The mock baits. I have not tried any mock baits. They were half off on Tackle Warehouse. I haven't tried those. Bass with Big Malone, though, says the Chapo is great on the river in the spring and fall. I got to give it to Berkeley, man. They put out some pretty solid baits here. Bass in 227 says the Chapo's one of his favorites. Bendito likes the Chapo 90 and bone. But Mike can't catch a fish on either, on the Chapo or the Whopper Flopper. The Whopper Flopper. Is that a typo? Or did you do that on purpose? The Whopper Flopper. Hook Life is throwing the Chapo a lot, but nothing but crickets. The True Sin brand on Amazon. There are several videos on YouTube, and they seem pretty good. I haven't seen that. Bass Pro Shop Sticko. Yeah, years ago I used the Stickos. Bass Pro, they got some solid plastics as well. Good price too. Which reminds me, they got a pretty good sale coming up. I believe it's the 9th of March is the classic sale, and they had a lot of good deals in there. I've been talking about picking up a couple more life jackets, and they had those on sale. I think those were like 25% off, something like that. The one that I wear was on sale, so I'm gonna pick up a couple of those. But as far as baits go and stuff, they had a lot of good deals. I think they had Pro Qualifier. This one's got red accents. Sometimes they change those around. I may pick one of those up too. Those were on sale for I think $80. Randy tried underspin with the Zacco as well as some jerk baits. Yeah, the other day I tried a jig, jerk bait, underspin, spinner bait, and bladed jig. And I only had the one taker on the jerk bait. A little over 3 hours from St. Louis. Yeah, not too far from me. You guys are coming up with all these baits that I have not tried. I have not tried the Savage Gear Smash Tail. I've seen a lot of guys have good success with those, especially for multi-species like pike or striper or lake trout. Have not tried those. Any of you guys tried the Savage Gear Smash Tail? A finesse swim jig. Finesse swim jig. I tell you what, I used to use a lot of the dirty jigs, finesse swim jigs. Those are pretty solid. Now, when you say finesse, do you mean like a finesse cut? Because even some of my jigs, or even my finesse jigs that don't have finesse cut, I would still like undercut the skirt on them and to really thin them out and things like that. But they still had a beefy hook. So are you looking for more of a thinned out skirt, or you want like more of a fine wire? The fine wire one, I used to use the KVD swim jig as well. Pick those up at Bass Pro or wherever, but they had a lighter wire version. I haven't tried the missile base one, but those seem like they have a pretty lighter wire hook as well. But off the top of my head, the ones that I can remember that I used the most was the KVD and the dirty jigs. No problem, Heavy. Jason, you like the Shimano Zodius for a cranking rod? You saw Jim. What's the difference between a 7.6 medium heavy extra fast and a 7-foot medium heavy? A 7.6 medium heavy extra fast and a 7-foot medium heavy extra fast. Apart from the obvious length, what difference does the size difference make? No pun intended. I mean, it really depends what you're doing with the rod. For one difference between the two, like you said, the specs are going to be one. Like one rod's going to handle more weight than the other. So that 7.6, most likely, it might handle a little more weight than that 7-footer. But why you would want one over the other? I like a shorter rod for accuracy. I mean, you guys know I probably got over 100 rods behind you guys here, and majority of those are going to be 7.3 and under. I have very few that are longer than that. When I would use a longer rod, close quarters, get a little more leverage on the fish. You can get a further pitch, usually with a longer rod. That being said, you're not as accurate. So I still like to lean towards that shorter rod. You know, it's really probably 7-footer is what I'm most comfortable with, and I'm very accurate with it. But like I said, when you're looking for leverage or you need to make a further cast, you're going to get a much further cast with a longer rod versus a shorter rod. Like I said, you're going to gain some leverage as well with that longer rod. If you're going to, punch and things like that, and again, you're going to want that longer rod for a bit more leverage. But yeah, in a nutshell, man, that's what I would say. The 7-footer is going to be much more accurate, but the 7.6, you're going to have a lot more leverage and be able to really lean on the fish versus that 7-footer. And like I said, too, it really depends what you want to do. Usually when you go up in length, too, that rod can usually handle a bit more weight. That's not always the case, but sometimes it is. Yeah, here I said that earlier. Missile baits, they got a good swim jig as well. Another one I like is the one from Z-Man. They got a pretty sweet. I might actually have some of those. Nope. Already brought those out to the garage, but Z-Man, they got a nice swim jig as well. It's been nice in Virginia, but that wind has been crazy. Oh, the wind's been crazy here too, man. Crazy wind. We got one of those, I don't know what you call them. It's kind of like an outdoor heater, all stainless steel. Had the propane tank in the bottom. Maybe it's kind of tall, but I mean, it's heavy, and that got blown over the other day. All of our chairs from our table, basketball hoop. I mean, backyard was like a disaster, and the wind was freaking whipping, dude. I parked my trucks actually not too far across the street, and I got these 100-gallon tanks that I need for for dirty water at work. I got to reclaim the water. Sometimes I'll put water in those tanks, and they're fairly heavy as well. And I had them sitting, outside the trucks. When I got back from work that night, they were like in the middle of the parking lot. I mean, it's a pretty heavy tank, and for the wind to blow that tank that far, it was pretty crazy. Jerry says, wish the rod manufacturers would standardize the power and sensitivity of rods. Sensitivity of rods is hard with everyone having their own classification. It really is, because one person's medium, heavy, fast is not the other person's medium, heavy, fast. I agree. You just kind of got to know really what you like and how much tip you're looking for, how much backbone, and then you kind of go from there. But it is really kind of hard to go from one brand to another. Fat Boy says, it can rain all at once. If there ain't lightning, I'm not missing the pre-spawn. I hear that, buddy. I hear that. Favorite spinnerbait of all time? I'm probably, I've used a lot of spinnerbaits. And probably the one I use the most day in, day out, even the one I tied on the other day, is the Picasso InvisWire 0.028. They have different wire diameters. I like the 0.028. It's not really a finesse wire, but it's a lighter wire, which is going to give you more vibration. Now, a lighter wire, it's not as strong, obviously, as a heavier wire, but to me, you get the most vibration out of that wire, and it's just a well-built spinnerbait. Definitely Picasso InvisWire 0.028. Mystic Phoenix, what's up, man? What's up, TJ? It's been killing it on the finesse jig head with a small swim bait. It's insane. That's awesome, buddy. We've not had the same luck here. I'm happy for you, though, bud. That's awesome. SV Center, I can't even talk. That SV3 spinnerbait is special. I just got some new spinnerbaits. Where are those things at? They're out in the garage. Give me 1 second. I'll be back like in 1 second. Hold on. All right. Everyone's still here? Did you guys leave? These showed up the other day. We'll just take one out to check out. These are from Mustad. Seem pretty neat. And I've seen a similar spinnerbait to these. You guys hear me? These are from Mustad here. I've seen something like these before. I can't remember the name of them. It's pretty cool looking spinnerbaits here. Let me go and get a. Well, I like that color. Smaller blades on them for sure. I like this one here. Little dirty water special right here. This is like kind of like a fire tiger type color. They call it lime chart. These are 3/8. And I've seen spinnerbaits like these before. I can't think of the name of them. You'll know it as soon as you see it. Does it got a little wire diameter on here? This looks like it's all like Japanese or something. I can't read none of that. They call it the arm lock. I get these things out of here. You guys can see that there? It's different. Definitely smaller blades. That's definitely a real small blade. That's a number 2 and a number 3. Your typical is probably like what, a 3 and like a 4, 4.5. So those are definitely some smaller blades. But pretty neat. I don't know if you guys can see that there. It's got the one wire here, and then it's looped around another wire. If you guys can see that second wire there. So, and I've seen something very similar to this before. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to playing around with them. Obviously got a nice hook in it, Mustad hook. Little bait keeper on there. It could even be, it looks like a hand-tied skirt as well. So, yeah, it's a good looking spinnerbait. What colors we got here? I thought they had a red one too. More of like your shad color. What's this one? This one looks kind of cool. A black orange. A little black orange here. That's cool. Double gold blades. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we'll definitely play around with that though. Let you guys know how they are. Anyways, though, to answer your question, as of right now, my go-to spinnerbait, my favorite, is going to be the Picasso Inviswire. I believe Debo's giving away an Antares DC. I thought. Your son can't wait to use the baitcaster you got for me. That's cool. That's cool. Guggen Slayer, great stream. I lost all my extra weight and getting strong for kayak fishing. That's awesome, buddy. It's cool. Just keep casting. Crestliners are solid. Great casting decks. Done well for muskies out of Crestliners buddy's boat. That's cool. Yeah, I got no complaints. Solid boat. Jay beats the waves. What's going on, man? What's going on, John? Good to see you, buddy. I have not tried the net bait pack across with the bait fuel already in them. No, I have not. I thought they came out with the whole line, didn't they? Of all their baits with the bait fuel. Now the trailer I put on the jig yesterday, it did have bait fuel on it. Didn't make a difference. I didn't catch anything. It was a slow day, so I'm not down in the bait fuel. A lot of guys thought the test that I did was not fair. I thought it was pretty dang fair, but a lot of guys watching that video didn't think I did a good job on that. But I don't know. But no, to answer your question, I have not tried any of the net bait bags with the bait fuel already in them. Jim, have you ever seen the Swim Hogs by War Baits or Thunderhawk? Great little swim jigs, good prices too. I've heard of them, have not seen those though. Have not seen them. Backyard Bass. What's up, buddy? Been a while, man. How's it going, TJ? Happy to see your channel growing, dude. Man, appreciate you getting in the chat, buddy. Been a while. Hope all's well, bud. We need to get back out on the water. We need to get back to Kincaid and give old Watts a whipping. I think last time we were there, I think I had to buy him lunch. Believe it or not. Old Doug, see, I know you're not much of a finesse fishing. I picked up a medium light and ultralight Okuma spinning rods. Looking forward to trying them out this year. Let's go, buddy. I want to get more into it. Haven't done a lot of. You guys know I don't do a lot of finesse fishing, but yeah, I'd like to do it more. I would. Will it happen? I don't know. I mean, you guys know me. I mean, I could literally shallow crank. I don't know why I have all this stuff. I could just, if it was just me, I would shallow crank all day, every day. And one of my favorite medium lights from Akuma was their SX series. I don't know why they discontinued that series too. That one really upset me. I hated to see the EVX go, but the SX was really one of my favorite series. I fish. When I look at this wall, I no longer feel guilty for buying too much tackle. Yeah, it's definitely accumulated over the years. It has. Dave, I don't know if anybody remembers this. We had this discussion on here a while ago, and I thought it would, but I don't believe it does. Dave says changing reel handle on my Corrado to a larger Gomex. Well, that changed the reel's gear ratio with a larger handle. From what from what we talked about, I don't believe it does. You would think it would, but I guess the way it's geared, it does not. But you're safe. Yeah, we were going back and forth with that just because to me it would make sense that it would, and I never tried it, but I believe all you guys. I don't believe it does. Yeah, that's Greg from Backyard. And listen to David, man. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you guys stay on here for another 15 minutes. We'll do that little giveaway that we were talking about earlier. I should be able to fit all this in a little bag for you guys. We got some Exo Swims on here, a couple packs of those, 3 packs of Shimmer Swimmers. We got a swim bait, stag swim bait there, and I cleared out all my line the other day. This is all brand new, have not used it. That Finesse Cigar, some Mono, Smackdown, and some Flippin' Fluoro. I think that is Flippin' Fluoro, yeah. So probably a $75 plus value there, which we'll give away to one of you guys here in about 15 minutes. Guggen Slayer, I do believe I've seen rainwear on sale. And there was a lot. There was, I think, more than usual on sale. It's probably one of their best sale ads that I've seen in a while. The last few years, I think it's just been garbage, but it really looks solid this time around. Michael, I'm looking at my, I think, what do I have back there? I think I do. Yeah, those aren't just tattoo. Yeah, those are elites. I have 3. I don't know if you guys can even see those. If I turn this around there. Right. Where are they? See the silver? See the silver handles there? Those are elite rods. Picked them up last year, and we're putting those to work here soon, hopefully. But I tell you what, though, those are elite rods. But I thought I just seen though where they remade those elite rods, so they may have already upgraded those since I bought those at the end of last year. So, James, what's the best casting reel in the $150 range? I mean, that's pretty tough price range right there. Definitely some solid reels in it, but there's some solid reels below it as well. I probably recommend Tatula CT the most. That one is super solid for the price. $130, I think. The SLX, solid reel, $100. I think actually the SLX, I think it's on sale right now at Carl's for $90. If you guys haven't used my code, you can use the code there for an extra $10 off. Get it for $80. Either way, wherever you buy it, the SLX, great choice, $100. The SLX XT, I think that's $130. Again, super solid reel for the price. Difference between the two, I'm going to say, is, for whatever reason, that SLX, it tosses lighter baits better, but you got more braking control with the XT. Either way, though, solid reels. I would say, I mean, the LFS, I don't have a lot of experience with that one, but a lot of guys say that's like the best $100 reel. It could be. I don't have much time with that one. Pro Qualifier, again, one of my favorites, $100 reel. It's in the Bass Pro ad for $80. So I know I'm saying reels here below the 150 range, but you don't even have to spend 150 to get a super solid reel. All those reels are awesome reels for the price. If I had to pick one though, of the ones that I mentioned, Tatula CT, super solid choice. Like I said, I think it could be 140. I think it's 130. Are scents a scam? I don't believe so. I'm a big believer in scent and rattles fishing that muddier water, and I've told this story many times before. But the lake that I fished the most down past my house here, but it's about 18, 20 minutes away. Anyways, I fished that lake the most. Muddy water. It's got it don't have really. It's got, I guess, shoreline grass in it. We'll just put it that way. And I was fishing a swim jig, and when I put scent on, man, especially with a jig, I mean, I hold it over the boat and I'm squirting the heck out of it. It's dripping in scent. That's how I set my jigs up. So I had the jig dripping in scent and double rattles on it. Okay. And for whatever reason, that lake, it's not a great lake, and I never really do all that great there. But like I said, for whatever reason, that day it was on. I was doing well. And whenever the bite would stop, I'd look at the jig, and one of two things: either a rattle fell off or the scent wasn't as strong. I'd add one or the other. If it wasn't as strong, I'd soak that skirt. If I was missing a rattle, I'd add the rattle. Next thing you know, I'm on fish again. So I've always been a believer of scent and rattles, but that day really showed me that noise and the scent really does make a difference in that stain to muddy your water. It may not be as big of a deal in clear water, but at least for me, with what I fish, I have more confidence using, like I said, noise, rattles and scent in that watercolor. Side hustle grind. Threw a worm on a bed for 30 minutes trying to get the male to bite and couldn't get him. Well, at least you can see him, man. And in the watercolor I'm fishing, I can't even see him. That's another reason all spring spawn, I'm cranking. That's the only way I can find them. And once I find a stretch that's got some fish, then I will slow down with some plastics and drag something to trying to find something. But you can't see nothing. There's no bed fishing where I'm at. The new bait, the whopper flopper. I like that. I like it better. Oh, Phantom Fishing. What's up, my dude? I was out by your house yesterday. If you're still on here. What's going on, Steve? Mr. John, my dude, says the extra swim comes in chartreuse pepper. Oh, in all three sizes. There we go. Maybe old Phantom is still in here. What time is it? Oh, that's at 8. I'm way behind on comments. That's at 8:36. It is 8:50, so it might be past his bedtime. My dude Bassless Chap, what's going on, Ron? How you doing, buddy? Why are there 152 watching, only 57 thumbs up? That is a dang good question. I think you guys need to hit the thumbs up. Hook Life says, in 2023, the year that we will see Tackle Junkie throwing a big old glide bait. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll throw it once just to say you've seen it. I don't know if I'll catch any fish on it. Two favorite bladed jig trailers. Favorite. I use a lot of different ones, but probably the two that I use consistently, the most. Plasma tail, 4.5 plasma tail. That's one you would not think to use. And it can be any finesse worm, no matter what it is. You probably wouldn't think to use a finesse worm as a bladed jig trailer. They are fantastic. That's one of my go-tos. I love the Zacho. Love the what's the one from Z-Man? Oh, I can't think of it. Razor Shad, that's a good one. But probably one other than a plasma tail that I use the most is probably the Blade Minnow, Strike King Blade Minnow. I use the one from what's the one from Big Bite Baits? The Swim On, something like that. I use that one. Spunk Shads. But the two that I use the most, definitely Plasma Tail and the Blade Minnow. Size rods for swim baits. I'm not much of a swim bait guy, but probably what you really need to look at for swim baits, I would say first is the weight of your swim bait. Once you figure out the weight of your swim bait, then you just need to look for a rod that can handle that weight. You know, so that's and really, I mean, you want length for a big bait like that, so you can really get it out there. And like I said, with the length comes a rod that can actually handle that weight. So yeah, I would just look at the weight of that you're throwing and go from there. A lot of your swim bait rods will go from like 1 ounce to 4 ounce, or 1 ounce to 6 ounce, or 3 ounces to 6 ounces, or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different swim baits out there. But like I said, just pick one that can handle the weight that you're tossing there. Akuma discontinues all their good stuff. They stopped selling the SBX carbon swim. Yeah, they did. They stopped selling that one too. Like I said, the EVX, the SX, discontinued the SX reels too. I mean, yeah, I wasn't real happy about that. The EVX, I mean, that was one of my go-to rods for $110 rod, man. That was like an awesome rod, and yeah, I was really bummed to see that one go. And they said, the sales weren't all that great on that rod, and I just can't believe that because I mean, so many of you guys would hit me up saying how many of those rods that you owned and how you loved them and all that. I'm like, these rods weren't a good seller. Are you serious? Yeah, I was pretty bummed. That is correct. You're not changing. Yeah, that's on the handle. We're not changing the gear ratio. Joseph says the spool size would change the amount of line that comes in. Bigger handle gives you more leverage. The trout fishing, man, is Phantom still on here? Because that was the dude that was supposed to take me trout fishing. I know nothing about trout fishing. I got the gear, and he was supposed to be my teacher, and that never panned out. But yeah, so I have not been trout fishing. But talking about the guide select, which guide select? Because the cranking rods that I use are the guide select rods. Yep, I thought they came out with new elite rods, which kind of sucks because I bought those to review this year, and they've already replaced them. So unless it's just maybe they just changed guides up and all that, as long as maybe the blank itself is the same and the action and all that, maybe the rod would still be good to review. But if they actually changed everything on it, yeah, that would kind of suck. Mike, dude, we think alike, dude, because I got the 6.9 rod as well, and that's what I'm using it for frogs. That's funny. Yep. Nebraska in the house. What's up, dude? Okay, we're at 57 minutes in here. 8:51. He's still in here. Just waiting for an invite for you to buy me lunch. I'd imagine I would be buying you lunch. You're definitely a stick, dude. I give it to you. I'd imagine I'd buy you lunch. I do miss you, man. I do miss fishing with you. Regardless if I'm buying you lunch or not. We have a lot of laughs on the lake. I would like to get out there and fish with you again. It's gonna happen. That's right, man. I do not have waders. It's all right though. I'll go out there in my underwear, dude. I'm good. I'm a man's man, man. All right, what we're going to do is get the Bass Chef. What'd you say? Oh, I could help you, James. There, my PB in rainbow is 10 pounds. No kidding, 10-pound rainbow. Dude, come pay me a visit, man. Show me your ways. All right, let's get the giveaway going real fast here. We're caught up on comments. It's kind of funny that always works out that way, unless you guys just can see that. But it's like an hour in usually, and we're caught up with comments. All right, let's go ahead and get the giveaway going here. Present. I'll just so you guys know, I got some line for you guys. We got 4 packs here, a new Seagar line. We got 2 packs of swim baits. We got 3 more packs like the shimmer shads, and then a Castaic boot tail. Probably $75 or more value that one of you guys is about to win. Dude, what are you saying, Phantom saying? What are you saying, dude? What are you saying? State record brown came from Taneycomo. I'm there like every month. Why ain't I trout fishing there? All right, let's get the giveaway going. All right, share screen. I forgot how to do this. Do you go to share screen? I think you go to share screen. Share screen. Um, Okay, all you have to do is hit hashtag spring, pound spring. Leave that comment, and you are entered. Leave that comment, and you are entered. Steven, you wish you could get your head that shiny? Dude, I didn't even shave it this morning either, man. I'm just that good. Probably the wax from yesterday, still shiny. I gotta tell you guys, still got 140 people on here. Man, I really had a good time tonight. Really appreciate you guys hanging with me. I look forward to these every other week. So if you guys are new to the streams, we try to do this every other Tuesday. Like I said earlier, there's never any topics to these things. It's just a good time talking with you guys. So I really do enjoy it, getting to know you guys. I love seeing old Phantom Fishing on here and all you guys and gals. So, but yeah, I really do appreciate it. It'd be nice if we could get old Phantom on the stream too. Nice if we get him back in the videos. I think I did see a little post he made on the old Book of Faces. I think it was like a New Year's thing. He said he wasn't making a resolution, but he planned to do a little more fishing with old TJ. I think that's what I read on the old Book of Faces. And guys, I should be able to ship this out tomorrow before work. So hopefully you'll have it in a few days. And like I said, this line is brand new. I just never use it. And I keep all my line in a cooler. It's guaranteed the line is still 100% good. But this is that Cigar flipping. I think it's flipping fluoro. Some of their the ripping mono, smackdown, and then you got some of the finesse fluorocarbon as well. And of course, you guys seen the baits. I should be able to get all that to fit there in one of the bags. All right, we got 81 entries here. Give you guys one more minute. I think it's about average though. Usually between 70 and 80 of you guys enter these. 83. Take a little sip of pink lemonade here. Ah, nice and hot. Yeah. Oh wait, where'd that go? We could do first hour big bass, second hour big crappie. I'm down, dude. I'm down. David said, TJ, definitely have to ding a good site for bulk spools, preferably 600 yards. Bulk spools. I would say the best probably deal, and it's probably already over, would be Tackle Warehouse. I want to say it could be their 25 days of savings. It could be then when they put their cigar on sale, and that's really probably the best time to buy it. But other than that, a good site. I don't really know any other site that sell bulk, and that you guys get a discount on. I do have a discount over there, Tackle Inc. I don't know if they have bulk spools. Of course, Carl's, but I don't believe they have bulk spools either. They both got cigar, but I don't think they have it in bulk. But yeah, really the best time to buy bulk spools of any line, really, but mainly cigar because I know they put all the cigar on sale. I would say it's like every year they do that at Tackle Warehouse during the Christmas sales. All right, let's get this thing going here. We got 90 entries. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Winner is all right, Mr. John. That's funny. That's awesome. All right, stop sharing. Mr. John, I seen it at 3 o'clock today. He actually became a channel member, and here he wins tonight's giveaway. I believe it was you. I could be thinking of somebody else. I'm pretty sure it was you. I think it was one of the first comments I seen when I got on here on the chat. I think it was like 3:33. Where you at, buddy? Sure you're on here still. Mr. John. There we go. Yes, it was. Cool. All right, there we go, dude. Message me, Instagram, Facebook, or the email is in the description, and I'll ship. I should be able to ship that out to you tomorrow. And man, what a good time! I really I had a blast tonight talking with you guys and gals. A lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing it again in a couple weeks. So, anyways, guys, appreciate it. If you guys liked it, man, be sure to smash the thumbs up. If you guys aren't on the board, hopefully by next time we talk, you're on the board then. All right. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. And we will see you guys on the next one. Mr. John, don't forget to hit me up and I'll get that shipped out tomorrow. See you guys.